Okay. Mm-mm. I hope there isn't any delay. Professor. Yo, bro, what's up? Yeah, the professor has to clean the glasses. How are you, bro? Okay, we should be good now. Should be good. Okay. What do you have here? Mm, Let me just fix this real quick. Mhm. Okay, we should be fine now. Okay, so we finished January and till March. Till March we finished. Every month was green, roughly 3%. On average, all of them 3%. Good morning. Good evening for me. Morning for you, bro. How are you? All good? Okay, I'm gonna start now. So this is April. This is April. I'm good, bro. Thank you for asking. Sean. Oh, it's weird saying Sean. I'm used to Torch. All right. So this is April. April, based on my years of experience, probably it's one of the, years of backtesting. April is it's quite rough, big time. Like it's really it's not pocket friendly. We'll be seeing a lot of stop losses here. So let's see. Mark the high and the low. Previous day the low. That's Tuesday. Okay. Go to the 1 minute time frame. Above the range. We invert this. We go long. Okay. That's our long. Do we have an SMT? No SMT. Targeting to risk to reward. Take partials. Sorry. Partials to break even. One. Okay. What are we doing? That's too big. Okay. Here. Are we above midnight open? We are above. And above VWAP. So no SMT above midnight open and above VWAP. Okay. Screenshot. SMT no. VWAP above. Midnight open above. 1 to 1. That is our partials. Yep, stop loss as expected. April. All right. We go to the next day. Stop loss hit here. Okay. Next day. Discard. Okay, New York. Do we have any news? What's that? Nope, no FOMC, so we are chilling. We go next. Previous daily low and taken. Oh, taken a long time ago. Previous daily high is all the way up there. So we start looking for a setup now. That's 10.02. I do not take it. So that's 10.02. That would be a nice trade, but you need to follow rules. That's 10.02. I look for it from. Actually, wait. Yeah, we have entry here though. I just realized. I'll show you. That's a very big displacement. Our stop is gonna be very big. So that's the inversion here. Price inverted it, so that's our stop. It's very big. To risk to reward. Take partials 21, 25, 75. To break even 1. Okay, do we have an SMT? Nope, no SMT. Below midnight open. Below VWAP. Okay, no SMT. SMT no. Below VWAP and below midnight open. And where is our one-to-one? That's our one-to-one here. Okay, one-to-one taken. And then TP hit. Okay, TP hit. Please. Not this again, man. Like, it's crazy. Oh my god. Need to redo that again. So, what will happen if I close it all? Let's see. Here. Oh, I still. Okay, that's a bug, unfortunately. But when it hits my stop loss, it will never bug. But when it hits my TP, it will always bug. Of course. Market maker hunts us, even the backtesting, man. It's crazy. $75. Okay. SMT no. View up below. Midnight open below. So I'm gonna put one-to-one. There's a trick how to make this thing faster. Just open 15-minute time frame and then move it. That's it. Easy. Okay. Clean trade. Screenshot. Save. Nice. Next day. New York open. Mark the high and low. Previous daily high is up there. I'm not gonna mark it. Low been taken, so there's no potential reversals so far. Okay. We do have this inversion. Did we invert? Nope. Now we did. Now we did. So, do we have an SMT? Nope. No SMT. My stop is here. Risk to reward 2. Take partials 25, 75. To break even 1. Screenshot. No SMT. Okay, that's okay. So we are above midnight and above VWAP. Good. Sometimes the midnight open bugs. You need to just zoom out a little bit and then it to refresh. So that's why every time I place an order, I refresh out. Look at that. Just look at this. That should have been a break-even trade, but it is what it is. That's very sad. That's very sad. I'm 100% sure everyone in live, actually including myself, I would move to break even when I see this. Like, what's that? 0.97. 100% move to break even. But we're being mechanical here, so you have to accept this. Next. Wait. The hell? Oh, okay, so probably there was bank holiday or something here, because there's no New York open on Friday. Okay, we go to the next week. Previous day lows here. That's the high and low. 1 minute. Okay. Okay, that's our entry. Price inverted at fair value gap. Not only it inverts the fair value gap, but also it closed below the range. So that's what we're looking for. And we do have an SMT here. That's the SMT. NQ created a higher high. ES a lower low. Where are we? What the hell? What? What? What happened? So technically this should be an A plus setup because we're below midnight open, below VWAP, and you have an SMT. Okay. 75%. One SMT no. Oh, what happened? Go below midnight open. Low. That's my 1-to-1 here. Okay. Stop loss to break even. Break even hit. We type break even. Okay, do you have another setup? We have here inversion. Okay, that's our another entry here. Do we have an SMT though? Yes, we do. Another SMT. Okay, lovely. That's the entry. That's the stop loss here. To risk to reward. 75. 1. Okay, SMT. Yes, we do have SMT. If you are below, midnight open below, that didn't change. Risk to reward 1 here. Okay, 1-to-1. Another break even hit. Okay, break even. Me, technically, if I hit twice break even, I just stop trading. But since we're backtesting, we take all trades. So that's another trade here. That's the entry. Stop loss is here. Well, there is a small SMT. That's the SMT. Okay. To risk to reward. Take partial 75 here. 1. Oh, that is why. Sometimes I misclick. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for extra play. So that's my bad. Sometimes I do misclick. Instead of putting 75, I put 72. So there's like 3% more off. Wait, what the hell? Okay. TP partial 1 hit, TP1. Break even. My god. I think that's enough. I think that is enough. The fuck is that? 3 break evens in a row. That must be depressing. That's crazy. Alright. We go for another one. That's the trade right here, right there. That's your stop loss. This has to be a stop though. Watch this. Yep. I mean, that's not a logical entry right there, to be honest. Like that's not at all. Like that's a very scary entry. But break even, so we take another trade. SMT no. I would never enter that trade. Never, never. Okay. Um, what do you have? Okay, we do not trade that day because we have FOMC meeting minutes. Price gonna chop. Yep, as expected. See, I do not trade that. Next. We mark the high. Oops. 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 Uh. Okay. 1 minute. Okay, so that's a gap. We're gonna keep an eye. Okay, so that's the entry here. Uh, so in this case, look, that's a very case scenario. That's the last swing, right? That's the last swing. Just let's use a bit of common sense. Would you put your stop loss here? Like that's so close. Like it's not even logical at all to put your stop loss here. Usual like decent stop is well, I mean that's big as well. That's small. But I'm just pointing things out. That's where discretion happens. But here I'm just being mechanical, so I have to put my stop here. Okay? Do I have an SMT? Yo, bro, what's up? That is no SMT above VWAP and above midnight open. Okay, so that is a very risky trade because look at our stop, how small it is. So just see, that's where discretion kicks in. Sometimes I don't like I make my stop loss way bigger in live. Holy my god, what the hell? Yeah, that's crazy. Wow, that's a high risk, high reward, I guess. That was a really crazy trade, though. Wow, wow. Above midnight open above. SMT no. You love to see it. Next. Zero discretion, boys. That's all zero discretion. All fully mechanical. Even my stop was too small, yet I took it. Okay. Sorry. Uh, so we just took the okay, so here now that's where we need to focus. We took the midnight we took the previous daily high now. So if I have an SMT, I'm gonna go for the shorts. No SMT longs. Okay? Uh, no SMT. Okay? Longs. That's a long. Long right there. Boom. Do we have an SMT? Nope, we don't. Above midnight open. Above VWAP. No, man. Okay. SMT no. Go above. Midnight open above. Okay, that's a stop loss. That's crazy though. Why do I have a lot of taps? Okay, that is April. I'm not surprised at all. That is April. Okay, Tuesday. Let's go Tuesday. What do you have on Tuesday? Previous day, the high taken. Low is all the way down there. Mark the high and the low. Here. Oh my god. Oof. That's a gap right there. So the gap. There's a gap. And that gap created an SMT as well. Here. Higher high. That's lower low. Below midnight open and VWAP. Okay. Nice. Go for the shorts. Stop loss above this level. To RR here. 75. Auto break even. 1. SMTS. VWAP below. Night open. Below. Take a screenshot. Okay, stop loss to break even. TP hit. Wow. Kind of missed these good old days, man. Good old days. Good old days. Okay, uh two more weeks, I guess, and then we're done. So far, actually, so far so good. I forgot how 2023 was, because I remember 2023 I ended it on break even. Was like around like break even, something around that. But I was using the same strategy, but I had different rules for reversals. So almost we took zero reversals here. Zero. This entire sessions. Midnight open. Okay. Wait. Wednesday. Nope. No FOMC. Okay. Gap there. Okay, that's our entry. Here's stop loss below this level. Do we have an SMT? Yes, we do have an SMT. ES created a higher high. NQ relative equal lows or equal lows. Yeah, that's an equal lows here. So that is an SMT. Here, 75. Any question, guys? I think you got used to it now. It's very easy, very simple. I dare you finding a strategy is simpler than this. I dare you. Night open above. SMT. Yes. And that's 1 to 1. Okay, stop loss. It's a very quick one. 2 minutes. Boom. So that was an A plus setup. Mine just didn't work. Let's see. Yeah, that's see, this price stops you out and then went all the way up. So our bias was correct, but we got wicked out. See how sad this this is? It's like you need to be ready for such days, man. You need to be mentally ready. You will face such days. Get stopped out by a wick and then run straight to TP. It will hit our break even here, but then we have another entry here. That's the entry. That is your stop without hitting your break even. You got the idea. So yeah, is what it is. We move on. Next, you have to try to be disciplined when this thing happens because when this thing happens, it's very painful, really painful. So whenever I get stopped, I close my charts right away so that I don't I don't get upset, and I will check the trading view tomorrow, like the other day. Mm, nope. Oh my god. Okay, that's the entry for the gap. Tourist reward. Take partials 25, 75 to break even one. Do we have an SMT? Nope. No SMT above midnight open, are we? Oh my god. Where's the midnight open? Yeah, here. No, we are below midnight open, above VWAP. Okay, below, above VWAP. So that is not a A plus setup now. That's a low probability setup because we are we have no SMT above VWAP, below midnight open. Yep. How close are we? That's so sad. Wait, hold up. I actually that should be a break even. There was a swing here. I actually did not see that. My bad. See that swing? That's the swing. That's my stop loss. So that would be a break even trade, I guess. Yeah. Oh my god, I need to redo this. Okay. If you guys notice a swing I miss, please tell me. Tell me. We are doing this together. Like I actually did not see this at all. I did not see that. One. We are midnight open. Below. View up above. SMT. No. Partials here. Okay. Stop loss to break even. Now we gotta get stop to break even. Okay. Break even. Do we have another entry? Okay, that's our entry here. Mm, yeah, we do have a SMT here. That's the SMT here. SMT on the entry. Tourist reward. Okay. Um, where are we? Yep, below midnight open. We're still below midnight open above VWAP. SMT, yes. Midnight open below. VWAP above. SMT, yes. Let's see how this trade goes. 1 to 1. Okay, stop loss to break even. That's a break even trade. And we finished our trading session because it's 12. So 2 break even trades. Break even. Now the day, Friday. We mark the high and the low. Any question, guys? Do you have any question? Please. I think that's very straightforward, huh? All good? I'm assuming all good. Okay, good. Let's move on. Move on, move on, move on. Okay. It's too simple. I know. Lovely, lovely. So you guys now like believe that a mechanical strategy with simple rules can make you profitable. It's the matter of you um actually following the rules. It's very easy. Okay, that is our entry here. Oh my god, our stop is very big. Take partials. 75 here to break even one. Let's take partials here. Okay. Boom. Stop loss set. Do you have an SMT? Nope. No SMT below VWAP and midnight open. Uh, A plus when I'm below midnight open and below VWAP. That's A plus. A plus plus is when there is SMT with it. That's an A plus setup. That's when I actually increase my risk. When I see an SMT, I increase my risk more than normal. But I just know April is bad. April is bad. May is meh, is so-so. In the past 2 years, I mean the past 2 years. But this year, April, May, it's quite crazy. Gonna lie. Oh, up here. Okay. Previous day low, by the way, just taken or not? Yep. Let's see. So now, if we have an SMT, I'm gonna go for the longs. We do have, see here? Okay. Let's see if we're gonna get a reversal. That's an SMT. If we close above this inversion, I'm gonna go for the longs. Nope. SMT invalid. Now we look for shorts. As simple as that. SMT. No SMT. And no inversion for shorts. We do have here SMT. Okay. Let's see if this gap gets inverted. We have our SMT here. Here. Come on. No shorts. Nope. So no SMT. No entry. Here we have no SMT, so we don't enter that long. But we have an okay. So here we have a short. A short here. We failed. We have no SMT. We did not take that long. But we have a fair value gap here. This candle just inverted it. And we have a nice SMT here. So that's an A plus for me, bro. That's an A plus. That's an A plus plus actually. Okay. Nope. Sorry. My bad. That's the SMT. Yep. Here. So that's A++ for me. We are below midnight open, below VWAP, right? Let me check. Zoom out, yeah. Below midnight open, below VWAP. Nice. That's an A++ setup. We have SMT as well. But let's see. We've seen like now together a C minus setup goes straight to TP, and the A++ gets stopped in 1 minute. So it just that means it's a higher probability trade. That's it. View up below, midnight open below, 1 to 1 here. See? Ah, we got stopped. The A++ setup doesn't work. Apparently, it doesn't work in April. Save. That's April so far. So how many? Two, three, two, 2 hours and 2 break-evens. 3, 6 losses, 4 wins. So I think we're break even so far. So far we are break even. Do you have news? What is this? Nope, no news. Mm, okay. Oh, ooh, yeah. See that? That is our inversion here. Okay. But look at the candle. This candle failed to break above the range, so I do not enter that trade. This account size is 50,000 account size, and I'm risking 250 per trade, so that's like 0.5%, I guess. Because on futures, risking 1% per trade is crazy. You can't do that. You'll get blown out. Yeah, we are arranging. Okay, that's our entry here. 11:30, that's our stop. Do we have an SMT though? Let's see. Yep, that's an SMT. Yeah, 0.5, that's good. With a 0.5% risk on futures, you need to lose around, I guess, 8 trades in a row to blow the account. It's unlike Forex. Forex, you have to risk 1% and you need to lose 10 trades in a row to blow the account. In futures, your drawdown is so small. There's very little. We're above midnight open. Okay, so that's a A++ setup. Let's see how this A++ works. Here, SMTS, view up above, midnight open above. Yep, get stopped. As expected. Oh, what happened? Huh? I swear to you, I had the journal opened. Yeah, here. Okay. Stopped. It's good. Thursday. So it's a rough month. I think I moved one candle in 15 minutes though. No, it's fine. It's fine. They won't affect. They won't affect, bro. It's fine. It's okay. It doesn't matter. Oh, so no, mid previous day the high already been taken in the mid, like in the pre-market. Oh, we have our entry here. I think my entry is, yeah, here. Entry is here. Boom. Tourist reward. I forgot to I forgot to do the thingy. Okay, I'm gonna close manually. Ah, my God. My bad. I'm sorry. I'll do it again. I forgot to put the partials. Okay, that's the entry here. Take partials 25, 75. Put to break even one. We are above midnight open, above VWAP. I think we have SMT as well. Yeah, we do have a big SMT actually. That is the SMT. Okay. 1 to 1 here. Stop loss to break even. Boom. It's TP. We love to see it. Okay, SMT yes. View up above. Midnight open above. Now, yeah, last trade. Let's see. Last trade. Now Friday. Let's see what Friday has for us, man. Friday. We are counting on you, bro. We are counting on you. And low. That's a crazy gap, by the way. Okay. Day. Okay, we have the entry here. Last entry of the day. See? That's my stop loss here. No SMT. 75. 1. SMT, no. Above midnight open and above view up. So that's an A plus setup. Above midnight open, above. Let's do 1 to 1 here. Oh, that's a stop loss. That's a good way to end the month. Yep, that's a stop. I knew it. I just know. I know April. I know April and May. They're tough. They're very rough actually. So that is April. We had here 4 trades because 3 break evens, and the fourth one was stop. So whenever you see more than 1 trade, that means a break even. So let's go to the analytics. See. Yep, as expected, negative 0.2. Yeah, well, you could say that's a break even. You lost $100 here, like minus 120. So that's a break even month. I consider it as a break even. That's purely mechanical. As you can see, there are a lot of trades we took longs. We are too extended, too heavily extended, and vice versa with the shorts. So that's where your discretion has to come and place some rules for that. Okay, boys. Any question? So this month was break even. Well, Yeah, I would consider that break even, to be honest. That's a break even set trade. Yeah, so you're like three 3 months, 3%, which is very good. And April is break even. Not bad. May, well, I don't want to spoil for you boys. Let's see what the rest of the year has for us. But that'll be it. Uh, Want to filter? Yeah, sure. Let's filter. How many trades do we have? We have 63 trades. So let's filter. Our asset is the same. Let's go longs. Okay, we're gonna go longs, and let's see when we go long, and we have view up above and midnight open above. Okay, we have 63 trades. See, so 33 trades, 20 winners, 13 losers, 60% win rate. Okay, can you filter out all the trades you want to take? Well, the thing is, I can't remember that because I need to add the variable. But what I can do is go back to the screenshots, and in the screenshots I could tell which we will do that at the end of the year, like at the end of the year. I mean, at the end of the backtesting session, like this entire year. Once I finish all of the years, we're gonna visit and review every screenshot and explain to you like why. Wait, that's a different. Oh yeah, yeah. I was so confused. I'm like, why do you have different numbers? It's because we filtered the trades here. That's why. So now let's add an SMT. SMT, yes. It increased the it's like 1.7%. So what's without SMT? Say sorry. I have to do this. Okay, you see boys? Well, see that's what I mean. I need more data. That's not. I have only like how much? 60 trades, I guess. That's not enough. But you could see like even with the small data. So when I view up above, what makes you say that? Yeah, because the price is overextended sometimes. Like most of the trades, the price is very extended. Like today we had I could have avoided four losers, to be honest. Price is very extended, and the price start to chop off. It inverts a fair value gap with a big displacement. Like that's my discretion, by the way. Okay, sometimes when I see big displacement to invert, depends on the context with ES, what ES tells me, then I'll judge. Do you know what I mean? So I cannot tell you that because that's not mechanical. I just don't feel like the trade is good because I've seen this scenario happens more than once. But in theory, what's easy to tell you when the price is too overextended, be careful. You need to be careful. You need to do your own backtest and try to filter that. What will you do? Will you look for reversals? Will you not trade? Will you wait until the price goes back up and then you take a trade? That's up to you. Okay? Now let's go back to the filters. As you can see, even with little data, it tells us when we go long, and we have view up above, the price is above view up and above the midnight open, and there's no SMT, that's like 58% win rate. Let's say we have SMT. No, 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 no. You have to backtest and check that, bro. Nope. Sometimes a big displacement is just a fake. It's just a FOMO. It's a FOMO candle. It needs to FOMO traders. Everyone will enter long and then you'll see it reverse. Or you're gonna enter long with a big stop and then you'll be like in a consolidation, slowly goes down, then hits your stop loss. You need other confirmations, bro. Big displacement is actually scary. I do not like it. That means your stop is gonna be big. That's first. Second, you need to see what ES is doing. So depends, bro. But I cannot do that in backtesting because it's not mechanical. I cannot trust my data based on that. So here we have SMT, we apply, we have a higher win rate, which makes sense, obviously. Let's say shorts, go for the shorts, view up below, midnight open below, SMT no. Okay, shorts. So 60% win rate. Let's add an SMT to it. Let's see if we increase our win rate here. 60. See, like small difference. We need at least 100 to 200 trade for us to actually judge. But that just tells us that it is actually a plus setup. It makes sense. Let's say, for example, we're gonna go short, and we are up short, and we are above VWAP. Like VWAP is above and net open is above. Let's say if that makes sense. So we're going short. Yeah, let's see. I don't think we have any trades. Oh, we do. See, that's a very bad. It's a very bad win rate. So so that alone tells you 52%. That's very bad. If we add an SMT to it, will it help? That that's data. The data tells by itself. That is the power of tax pros. Like when you wanna enter against the trend, always look for an SMT. I think here we entered short when the price is too overextended from the pre-market and the New York Open. The price was too overextended. That is why. So the price went below the orb. Does that make sense? So that's pretty much it. That's how variables work. That's how you actually judge your data. That's pretty much it, boys. Have any questions? Yeah, very good, bro. Very good. Very good. Yeah, like don't judge based on this month. Let's see what the rest of the year has for us. No problem, bro. Thanks. Thank you for passing by as well, bro. Everyone is welcome. I hope you had a good session here, and I will see you guys next Saturday. Okay? Have a good day.